Campus Pastor Chris Maxwell here, talking to our women's basketball coach, Mike Bona. Coach, we've got 3 games to discuss today. Take us back to the North Greenville game, our victory 55-47.
North Greenville has been somewhat of a rivalry for us through the years. We've basically played them numerous times. We used to play them twice, 3 times, sometimes 4 times a year. They're also in the NCCAA, and we usually play in the tournament, or we see them at the national tournament. So it was anticipated to be a tough, hard-fought game. They're NCAA Division II, which is a division a little higher than us. But, the game, I was very pleased with our kids. They came in the game, really played hard. I thought we had control of the game, most of the game. And then the second half, they actually closed the game and tied us probably with 15 minutes to go in the second half. We called timeout, got back control of the game, got really good plays from some kids on the bench because we had some people get in foul trouble, but was glad to go on and finish that game on a high note. I think we might have won by maybe 10, 12 points, but was really pleased with our effort on the road against North Greenville.
Then your next game, December the 3rd, another away game, this game against Bruton Parker, and another victory for you. You won that game 79-56.
Bruton Parker is always a tough trip because it's a 4.5 hour drive down there, and you never know how your kids are going to get off the bus and how ready they're going to be to play. But I was pleasantly surprised when the game started. Our kids seemed to be motivated. They were moving. We were moving on offense. We were moving on defense. And even the people I brought in the game were very enthusiastic. They were playing hard. That was a really good experience. I felt like it was probably one of our best efforts of the year. Bruton Parker is probably not the best team in our league. They're not the worst team, but it really wasn't about that. I just felt like our effort offensively and defensively was really solid all the way through that game.
And then we went to Southern Poly, another away game, and that was a tough game for you this past Saturday, Coach.
Yeah, Southern Poly was a tough game. They've got a good team. We've got a good team. I was hoping our kids would show up and really have a good effort. But as excited as I was Thursday about our effort and our togetherness, it just wasn't there on Saturday afternoon. I don't really know how to put my finger on it other than our kids just weren't mentally ready to play. And looking at the film, that really hasn't changed my mind. If I was to write down on a list all the things we did right and did wrong, there would be a lot more wrong on there than right. And we were making mistakes that we just hadn't been making. So mentally, I didn't think our team was as ready as they needed to be. It's not an excuse. You still got to show up to play. I think we ended up losing that game 13, 14 points. Didn't shoot the ball well. Our defense was something to be desired. But, it's early in the year. We've got to fix some things. I think they definitely can be fixed. And we're right now this week going to take exams and get ready for our last home game this Saturday against Tennessee Wesleyan.
Well, you're 6-3 for the season so far, 2-1 in the conference. Coach, I think you're doing a great job and appreciate your work with these Lady Lions.
Well, Chris, I appreciate it. And, I will promise you one thing. We're going to continue to work hard and improve. And our goal this year is at the end of the year that we're playing our best basketball. So we're going to keep getting up, keep lacing them up, and hopefully be a little more consistent in our effort as this season goes on.